Hi, and welcome to this week's Coffee Talk. We have a very special guest with us. I'm very happy to say we have David Blackston of Blackston Financial. And off camera, David, you and I were talking about a particular topic that is very important, and that is most people don't know what they have, David. And when they come in, are they actually able to explain it to you, what they have, and why it's so important today is what we're getting at, that you need to come in and get a second opinion.
Well, what's amazing to me, Mark, and first of all, let me say thanks to you and Sandy for letting me be on this. I'm very honored. But I'm amazed how many people do come in and that initial visit with us, they sit down and a lot of questions we ask, but one of the questions I like to ask is, what's the purpose of your money? What are you trying to accomplish? And they'll tell me, and then I'll flip over their investment statement, I'll look at it and I'll go, this didn't match anything you just said. Let me give you a good example. The other day we had a couple come in, it's their very first meeting, and one of the questions I like to go through is I want to do what I call income planning, because one of the big mistakes people make today is they don't prepare for when one of the spouses passes away. They don't understand they're going to lose one of the Social Securities, they might lose one of the pensions. So in this couple's case, the man had a pension, the lady had a pension. They had 100% survivor benefits, which means that if either one of them died, the other one still got the same amount of money. So the only thing they were going to lose was her Social Security. But they had adequate income that if either one of them died, income was not an issue. So you're with me on that part?
I am.
Okay, this is where it got funny. So I started looking at their investments, and they happen to have this product called a variable annuity. Now, I'm not against variable annuities, don't get me wrong here, and don't anybody out there think we're trying to put them down. We're not. What I'm putting down is the fact that the advisor didn't listen to what their needs were. They said they don't need income, they never need income. They had been in this variable annuity for 8 years. It was a $400,000 variable annuity, and I get looking through it, and down at the bottom it said lifetime income. So we get on the phone, we call the company, we find out how much that lifetime income is costing those clients, and the fee was 1.5%. They had been paying 1.5% on this $400,000 now since they had been in it. To have something that guaranteed them income, they didn't need income.
They didn't need it.
And they didn't know it. So I can't tell you how many times people come in and they'll sit down and what they think they've got, they don't have. Or they'll say, David, I need income, and they're in products that don't generate income. Or they'll say, David, I don't need income, and they're in products that generate income. So it's very important that people come in and sit down with a trusted fiduciary that will sit down and give them advice on what's in their best interest. They've got, see, I always tell people this, think about this. How would you feel today if you went to a brand new doctor, okay? You'd never met this doctor at all. You'd been referred to this doctor by one of your friends, so you call the doctor up and you get an appointment. Well, when you go there, you got your medicine in one hand and you got your medical history under your arms, and when you get in, you think, something's kind of weird in this office. The nurse didn't weigh me. She didn't check my temperature. She didn't check my blood pressure. She just took me into that room and had me sit, on that chair where they got that butcher paper.
Very comfortable, by the way.
Oh, yeah, and you'll slide. Why don't they put seat belts on those things? I've yet to figure that one out. But all of a sudden, this new doctor walks in the door and he says, hey, Mark, how you doing? And you say, I'm doing great. He says, I don't need to see your medicine. I don't need to see your medical history. But you know what? Looking at you, you probably need to be on Crestor. Now, you going to go back to that doctor?
Very alarming.
Oh, I know. But here's my point. If you won't let your doctor do that, why do you let the person that gives you advice on investments make investment advice and they never look at your tax return? Let that register. Because a lot of retirees today are paying taxes they shouldn't be paying, and it's all because of the way their investments are structured, and they don't know about it.
David, I've on the show here with Sandy, and we've had the great opportunity to talk to so many wonderful advisors like yourself. This story, or this similar genre of stories, keeps popping up, and that is, you don't know what you have. You really need to have a secondary look at what you have to ensure that the purpose of your money
Absolutely.
actually has a plan attached to it.
Absolutely.
David, thank you so much for being on the program today.
honor.
We love having you. Hey, if you want more information on how to make sure that the purpose of your money has a plan with it, give us a call in the office or go to our website. Don't go anywhere. A lot of great stuff to come.